The second part of radioactivity lesson, which is talking about the radiation effect in human body. There are two cases: if a human body exposed to a large dosage of radiation but in a short time, and this causes a lot of disease or damaging in the human body, such as it damages the nervous system, digestive system, the spleen, and bone marrow, which is responsible for formation of red blood cells. That leads to feeling sick, such as diarrhea, sore throats, nausea, and vertigo. So again, if a human body exposed to a large dosage of radiation but in a short time, it damages the spleen, digestive system, nervous system, and bone marrow, that responsible for formation of red blood cells, leads to feeling sick, sore throats, and are combined by nausea, vertigo, and diarrhea. Let's watch this video.
Includes gamma rays, X-rays, radiation given off by radioactive elements, nuclear power plants, nuclear weapons, etc. Although we are daily exposed to low levels of ionizing radiation, it doesn't cause any harm. However, exposure to high levels of ionizing radiation in a short period of time can damage the DNA in our cells, causing cell dysfunction or even cell death. Also, sometimes when the damaged DNA tries to repair itself, there can be a change or mutation in the genes, leading to uncontrolled cell division and thus causing cancer. High levels of ionizing radiation can even turn water in our body into hydrogen peroxide, which is really toxic. Thus, the ionizing radiation can prove to be very harmful. Includes
Okay. The second case, if a human body exposed to a small dosage but for a long time, maybe months or years. And this causes a lot of effects. Number one, physical effects, that it changed the appearance of the living organisms after its exposure to the radiation. For example, it causes skin cancer. Number two, the genetic effects, that it change in the sex chromosomes composition, which results in abnormal birth. The third one, cellular effects, that it change in the cell composition lead to destroying the cell chemical composition of hemoglobin, change so it becomes incapable of carrying oxygen. Okay, here is the last part of this lesson, which is talking about the protection from radiation pollution. First of all, you should know the safe dose of nuclear radiation for radiologists, the scientists who work in the nuclear reactors or nuclear field. And it will be the maximum amount for the safe dosage is 20 millisievert per year, but for normal or public is only 1 millisievert per year. And here is the ways of protection. Workers with radioactive elements in labs should wear radiation protective gloves and masks. Number two, following precautions with radioactive wastes away from the underground water paths, earthquakes, volcanoes, and animals. Number four, the nuclear waste of weak and medium radiation, it should surrounded by cement layer and placed in ground, while strong radiation it must cooled by water and placed in deeply buried in ground away from inhabited areas. The last part, which is talking about the establishing laws for the nuclear station to cool the hot water before throwing in seas and lakes. Thank you for watching.